My people, wonder shall never end. You see this life, Wonder, they say, shall never end. From what we are hearing allegedly, they said Ooni of Ife was in shock, as in serious shock, as one of those cooks who left the palace some days ago exposed how some of the Olories wanted to use them to kpai the Kabieyesi. My people, they say no be small thing. No be small thing. No. Hey, this Olories, Anyways, before we proceed, you're welcome back to my channel and my page. I'm still your girl, Tochi Williamson. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and follow my page if you're watching me from Facebook, and share my video. Okay, guys, before we proceed, like I said, they said one of the cooks who left the palace without letting the king know. We heard that the king sent people to go and fetch them, and one of them have decided to confess. I don't know if you have heard of this Iye Olumo cave where there is water. And from the stories we heard, they said the water from that Iye Olumo cave is according to the story, they said it is the first wife of Oduduwa that transformed into that water, and that water heals the sick and does a whole lot of wondrous things. According to the story, they said the woman was a barren. He couldn't bear a child for the king, and because he was depressed, he was kind of, I don't know the right word to use for it, but they said he pleaded with the gods to turn her into something that would be useful to mankind, and that was how she transformed into water inside that Iolumo cave, And from what we heard, they said that water have been the only water that Ooni of Ife, every Ooni of Ife, uses to bath, cook, as well as drink. And from what we heard, they said it is only the king that can use that water to bath. Reason is because it ward off every negativity from them and other things, I don't know. But they say some people used to go to that water and pray, and most times they get their healing and other good things that they seek from the water. And on no account should the water be taken away from that spot to their house, except if the person is the king, that is Ooni of Ife. And this is the same water that this current Ooni of Ife have been using to bath, eat, and drink. Then some of the Olories, I don't know how they said, one of the Ifa priests in the palace, probably those ones that are working with them or working for them, the ones that they give dollars and they start misbehaving. They said one of them nurtured some of the Olories, telling them the importance of that Iyoluwa water from the cave. So, and they said this cook that were employed to come and cook for the king, they were subjected into taking oath to protect the king. And they said it is this water that they are using to cook for the king. The king uses the water to bath, and he also drinks the water. And he is the only one that is allowed to use that water and bath. Now, the reason these people left is because they said that these same Olories who are now using the same water to bath, knowing fully well that that water is meant for only the king to use it and bath. They say they also use the water to bath. They also drink the water. But the one that got these people to a point that they have to run out of the palace without the king notice is when they started forcing the Olories to when they started forcing the cook to use ordinary water to be cooking for the king, And let's not forget that these people take an oath that they are to protect the king with everything they have, So, and forcing them to use ordinary water to cook for the king, and they serve him ordinary water to drink, and they bath with ordinary water, thereby making him believe that he is still using the right water, which is that Iyolumo water. that is the one that they are no longer going to take. Because if anything happens to the king, these people are to be held responsible. So that is why they left the palace without letting the king know. Because to them, they believe that if they should tell the king about it and the king got angry and they maybe punish the wife, that the wife might come after them. So that is why they decided to run away, you know. So, but I am not surprised when I hear this. I'm not surprised at all, because I know that something must have triggered them into running away from the palace without letting the king know. But they should at least confide in the king and they tell the king to please ensure that they are protected, because the wives, the Olories, they no be small people. As in, when I mean small people, you can't just mess up with them and go scot-free unless the gods are with you, you know. So they said that is what this person's one of the cook who was brought back to the palace by those people that the king sent after them said, that the reason they left is because one is that the Olories have started using the same water. They are forcing them to go and get the water. And from what we heard, they said, if you carry that water from that cave to your home, that something strange might happen, you know. And now they said the Olories are forcing these people to go and bring the water. And at the same time, the Olories are using the water to bathe, because they thought, okay, from what we heard, they said the Ifa priest told them that if they're using that water to bathe, that there is no harm that will come close to them, that nothing can happen to them, no matter how it is projected and everything. I don't know how true it is. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? I do not live in the palace. I do not live in the palace of Ile-Ife Kingdom. I am just a blogger. And like I told you, these are not first-hand information. They are all alleged information. So they said that is why these people left, okay? Now, the question is, why is it that nothing has been happening to them if it is true that it is only the king who is allowed to use this water to bathe, to drink, or to cook his food? Then what is their mission? Maybe their mission for forcing these people to use ordinary water to cook for the king is such that the king will be porous. They will easily penetrate him and they manipulate him into doing what they want. So, but it is expected because it is clear that they don't have the interest of the king at heart. They are there for their selfish reasons. But one thing I do know is that one day, their cup go full. So guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And like I told you, they are all alleged information. Thank you for always being here. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, share this video, and give my video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Love you guys.